Trail. And it's just after 9 o'clock. Pretty nice trail. We've got about 5 miles left to go. Nice and cool, not much breeze. At least we came into an area that's got some shade. It won't last forever, but we've got it now. Okay, we are done. We made it pretty much right at noon. Friday, August 5th.
A picture of us looking in the trunk with frowny faces.
Yeah, here's my buddies over there unloading, unpacking. Just sitting down here waiting for I don't know what we're waiting for. We're just waiting. Nice to be done. So I'll give you a little more feedback on the day on the trail later on. Probably in different clothes. Stay green, keep growing. Rather than doing a brand new video to close out the hike, I'm just going to do a voiceover on a photo from the last video that we did. First of all, this was an awesome trip to the Rocky Mountain National Park Continental Divide Loop Trail. Great weather, not a lot of rain. We ran into a few sprinkles now and then, but nothing serious. Hiking with two friends is very different than solo hiking that I did in Wisconsin. And it was actually pretty nice. We weren't talking all the time, but there was enough opportunity for interaction that broke up the day, which made it really nice. I'm still learning a lot and dialing in on my backpacking equipment, but things are getting easier and better. What's interesting is to be able to, you've got time to spend at night thinking about how you're going to change things for the next day. At least for me, while I'm laying in my hammock. So that's been an opportune time to make some changes. And so far, the hammocking is going really great. I love sleeping in my hammock and backpacking with that. One other comment that I think I probably made before somewhere, the bear vaults that we use, the bear canisters, are heavy. And I won't use them if I don't have to. They're inconvenient, necessary in some parts of the country and in some trails, some national parks, but if I don't have to use one, I'm not going to use one. They're kind of a pain. The mountains are very different from hiking in the woodlands of Wisconsin that I did last month in July. But still, the views were spectacular, just fantastic. It was a great change of scenery and terrain as well. Walking through the burned areas was stark contrast to the other forested areas that were part of the trail. Although disappointing in terms of scenery itself, it did allow for a resurgence of some very beautiful wildflowers along the trail in certain areas there. And there were some campsites that were still closed from that fire 2 years ago, but overall it was actually quite nice. We did run into, on this last day, an ingenious engineering kind of system for moving big rocks for trail construction and maintenance, which I just had a couple of photos of that, I think, in the slides or in the pictures that I took. But it was really ingenious how they moved rocks across ravines and down mountains to get them onto the trail. Quite the feat. We ran into one wilderness ranger on our way back out of the national park, female, checking our permits. A great conversation with her. She was going to be on the trail for 3 or 4 days. So it was kind of fun to see that they were trying to keep tabs on what was going on in the park. There were lots of day hikers near the end, a group of younger folks, early 20s, probably early 20s, late teens, something like that. Had good conversations with some of them as well. As a result of this trip, I do feel ready for a longer shakedown hike which I have coming up in September at the Superior Hiking Trail. And that'll be right after I volunteer for the fall Superior races, the Superior 100 and a couple of others on the Superior Hiking Trail, which is about 250 plus miles. And so I'll be starting that hike on September 11th. And we'll report more on that hike. So more videos to come. It's been great to get this one under my belt, and I'm feeling more and more prepared all the time for my Appalachian Trail through hike coming up next March. Thanks for watching, everyone.